Greetings, folks, and welcome to Pat's Garden. I thought this would be a good week to walk you through the garden and talk a little bit about some of the vegetables I have in here. We'll start with Brussels sprouts. You know, Brussels sprouts kind of seem rather tasteless, a little boring at the beginning, but if you make them just right, they can actually end up being pretty good. Kind of like EVR maybe. Had some anger issues. He's sometimes a shitty golfer, but he still won a couple times. Here we have some potatoes. Now, you may have noticed that these potatoes have withered and died. Perhaps they've gone on to greener pastures, like John Rock. You know, but a potato is a strong vegetable, fat, big. Well, sometimes things tend to linger around from the summer, and we don't expect it to, and it just stays around. And that's what happened with this cucumber. Kind of looks like a dick, and reminds me of Michael Block. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Anyway, let's move along here. Here we have some spinach. Now, spinach packs a punch. It's strong, kind of small. It's good for you though. Kind of reminds me of Justin Thomas when he's playing good. Behind me here, snow peas. Now these snow peas are not quite ready yet. There's not even a snow pea here. It's just a vine. But snow peas remind me of Rory mackerel. You know, kind of soft. It's sort of like a beta pea. Now we have some broccoli. Now, this broccoli here is about ready to be picked. And, you know, broccoli is just kind of a vegetable that's there. You know, it always shows up. It just happens to be on the plate. But sometimes, under the right conditions, it can be pretty good, you know, but it can be a little bit boring at times, but that's okay. Reminds me a little bit of Colin Morikawa. Love a good baked chicken and some Morikawa. So here we have some cauliflower. Now, cauliflower I find quite tasty, but it can be a little bit bland, pasty. Sort of reminds me of maybe a Patrick Cantlay or a Brant Snedeker. Anyway, moving on, we have cabbage. Now, cabbage is just the type of vegetable that looks fantastic. Look at that. But then once you start to cook it, sometimes it can not be so good. Like Charlie Hoffman or Charlie Hoffman. Now, finally, the pride of the garden, just coming in and ready to be eaten. Artichoke hearts. Reminds me of Tommy Fleetwood. That's all that needs to be said about that. Thank you for joining me in the garden, and good luck this week. May your screens be green.